gotta get it on. Come on. Yeah. Now people are always laughing, saying, man, what went wrong? They're always telling me they're listening, but they don't hear my song. And that reminds me of the good times and how things used to be. Was making friends and selling tens. Yo, the Porsche, that was me. But then it all went stop. Kung Fu chop. I did my thing, took it to the top.
All right, race fans, we are here. We got you, no worries. You got FRB coming live from the 805 with Front Row Esports and their quest for the cup here at the GLEN. Oh, Watkins GLEN. You're up, baby. Downshifted, upshifted, and some braking. We're all that ahead of us right now. Let's look at the qualifying order as we have some little technical difficulties getting into tonight's race, but we are here with you. No worries at all. And got you covered. And meanwhile, back at the ranch, we do have, Mr. Dylan Banks here in the 48, sitting on that pole with Garrett Wiles in the second position at 9.26. We got the number 3 above Bubbles, a.k.a. Hunter Lagunas in the 27. Chris Carroll in that 18, in that number 4th position. 5th position, Wesley Crump. Hey, buddy, I haven't seen you for a minute. Welcome on back. Got him in the 90 car, sitting in top 5, looking nice and pretty right there. Woo! Getting ran over right now with their cars. They're getting ready to fire these things off. We got Richard Buckley in the 81 in that 6th position. 7th can be Mr. Tanner Marr in that 4 car. Wildman Kyle Wellman in the 42, 8th position. Carl Lindstrom in the 83, that 9th position. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Cody Gibson in that number 7. 11th position is going to go to Hunter Bogdan in the 86. Stephen Bird in the 26. In the 12th position, Brian Zimmerman in the 28. 13th position. 14th going to be Matt Metler in the 79. And 15th is going to be Colton Easterday in the 95. Raymond Hardina in the 87. Daniel Rupick Jr. in the 72. Tom Friedis in the 32. We'll be rounding out the back of your field as we are green here at Watkins GLEN. Barreling into turn 1. The 48 is going to try to snap up ahead of the 926. Going to take that to the outside here at 926. Garrett Wiles is going to say, own his bumper, but look at this. Woo, down. 27 of Hunter Lagunas utilizes the pick of all picks, first things off, and gets himself a nice lead going into the bus stop. Fantastic move by the 27 of Hunter Lagunas. Oh, Bubbles seeing some clean air. And he goes sideways. Oh, no. Hops down the drain as he went from hero to zero, and he's going to go to the back of the field. Banks now retakes the lead with Garrett Wiles pacing behind him. 926 or the 90 of Wesley Crump moving himself into 3rd position in the first lap. As you got these guys kind of scattering behind him, but Chris Carroll in the 4 car. Oh my gosh, we got more guys sideways. Oh, we got the 81 of Richard Buckley holding on to her. Woo! He didn't go all the way to 0, but dang getting there close as he recovers. You got all that going on right now as every guy's just spooling him up and laying it down. This is fantastic. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you got Dylan Banks still leading the way. Garrett Wiles, he's, right there, trying to stick with them. We're going to leave that gap up so we can see what the distance is from the race leader, and we'll kind of flip that and flop that around. And looking for some battle in here. We got a nice little cluster around Carl Lindstrom in the 83, looking hot right here, coming down this back stretch, going into that bus stop. Look at this 83. He going to throw his joker in there, try to gain all he can on Wesley Crump. As Wesley Crump fell off ever so slightly. Carroll up though. He's trying to move himself on forward, and is doing so now. So he can get a hold of them leaders as things are starting to balance themselves out. Tanner Marr up 3 positions right now. Heck yeah, great run for Tanner Marr. As you see everybody kind of cycling out. Let's see all the way back here. We got more positions to be had here. The 95. Sorry we missed it. Colton Easterday, and we got a wide exit by Hunter Bogdan in the 86. 86 was looking for that bottom, tried to apex in, couldn't get theirs, but he's going to wrap her out and try to keep her off that wall. Same with all the rest of these guys. Stephen Bird, Brian Zimmerman, Raymond Hardina, Daniel Rupick Jr. Get him, dog. There we go. We got a little bit of a run here now. Here comes Bubbles in the 27. This ought to be fun to watch as he's going to have to pick his way through the field. There goes one. That was Raymond Hardina now as he's just trying to get his wheel back up underneath him right now. Man, wasn't there to an impressive start. Heartbreaker, but we still have stage to end and to start here as we are only in stage 1. This is going to be a short shoot and scoot to lap 10. And it looks like Garrett Wiles putting the pressure on the cake eater. Garrett Wiles. 19-6 trying to drop the hammer. I mean, and what better time to take control of this race is going to be stage 1 in the beginnings here. So he's keeping the pressure on him. I got faith in you. Banks has been just a dominating factor here in Front Row Esports in this 2025 season. So he's got, 10 wins under his belt thus far, and he's going for more. Well, the rest of these guys are going for broke, including Garrett Wiles. These guys are going to try to throw her in there and get him some. A little loose off. He's going to lose some time there. Banks is getting that thing to plant the power. And let's try to rock and roll through our field and see who is doing. Oh, yeah, Bubbles. But why should I not thought of this one? Get back to when in doubt. We got Bubba's trying to work it out back here. And he's doing so. He's putting them up, throwing them down, passing cars left and right, already up to 9th position. This kid is fired up, as he should be and needs to be. Should make for an exciting stage 1 for him. He's going to throw this thing in there. Go, yeah, dog. Yeah. He's going to go around the 8600 Bogdan. Don't. Nope. Oh, no. Oh, sideways again. Hold on to it, kid. Lock it down. Go, 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 go. Oh. Clipped by the 87. That's going to cause him some damage there. Kid was on fire. He's going to have to light it back up again. Oh, my goodness. Struggles continue for the 27. Oh, and we got more pop smoke here. Oh, we got another car around. Raymond Hardina, I believe. Yes, it is. Hardina around, off track. I believe it was this one. Let's look it over. As I'm sure we've seen some others, but a little late to the party on this replay, but that's what they give us a rewind button for. So that's like it's just going to be flying her in. Yep, flying her in hot, kind of pitched her in a little wrong there. And, he's going to go almost backed her into the sand trap there. Went for a little beach run. He got her back up to speed, though. We're good. Meanwhile, though, back at the ranch, checking on the race leader, Banks and Garrett. Those guys kind of separated ever so slightly as we are monitoring that on the left-hand portions of your screen. You see that tower up there and that clock be ticking away. We got possible battle here between the 95 and 83 Lindstrom. Oh, no, Lindstrom! Man, I got to stop doing this commentary curse thingamajig because right when I get to him, they get sideways. And he's toast with the most. But he can still regain. He can still recover from this. He's got that car in the hauler. What a mistake to be had here. We felt the pressure of the 95. Hooked it in here pretty good. You see he gets light on him around it. Boom! Just that left front is screaming. That's hooked the wrong way. Absolutely. So Lindstrom probably is going to do that fast repair, try to keep this thing out of the over. See, that's what happens though. Your day will just continue to get worse, as one mistake can compound into more. So looking at our race leaders, everybody is super fine so far. What a great start to this race, as these guys were, the 27 really just set the fireworks off here. But we have more stuff to be had here. Here comes Tom Freitas in the 32. Oh, Gunny Sarge in charge, Front Row Esports. Yes, this is the man responsible for when we have a good race and a bad race. Well, he's really responsible when we have a bad race. But look at him go right now. Up 9 positions, ninth place, started from the rear of the field. Just kind of marching up through here, nice and firm. And he's gonna be here at the end, get inside that top 10 and make her happen. We got Cody Gibson. Cody Gibson, didn't have a chance to talk about him, but I believe he is off track. And let's see what happened to Mr. Gibson here, as we are going to try to play along again. Oh no, it seems like this is the second or third. Oh damn! That's going to leave a fat mark right there. As he's going to, I mean, thank goodness they smash it there because you don't have to go around the rest of the track. Just, yeah. So he's going to need that backup car. Right when I said do not use that backup car, they do so. But wow. And there we go. So lap number 7. Got a few more laps left here in stage 1. Pretty exciting. I mean, we've got some cars parking it in the fence. And you got other guys, have an amazing start to, a crippling finish of a lap here. We got Steven Bird and, oh no, that's Brian Zimmerman. Brian Zimmerman in a 32. Tom going to take him high to the outside on this one. Swoops around him. One of the 28 suffering for some problems there because he looked pretty slow up and down. 32 is now moving himself into 7th position. Wow, he's got a chance here to really make some magic happen here. Richard Buckley in the 81. You see he was sideways earlier, and he's kind of recovered here in the 6th position. So great move by his end here as we're going to be looking around. Kyle Wellman in the 42. Fell back 2 spots thus far, but still holding on to that top 10. Needs those points at the end of this thing. We got Bubbles. He's in pit road right now. We got Tanner Marr. He's in pit. So these guys are going to try to flip the stage. Definitely. That's what Bubbles needs to do. He needs to pull some magic here as they kind of guys overshooting their stops, costing themselves just a little bit of time. I think Tanner did the same thing right there. But these guys are going to try to flip their stage. Oh, my goodness. And just as we go to him, Tom is around, crashes, as even Bird gets all of it. What in the bloody hell? Holy, that was gnarly. We just clicked on, just as we're getting back to, I want to see that battle unfold. But here we go. Let's click back to it again, huh? This time, I guess we can just try to slow this joker down ever so slightly. We're going to do a, is this going to be bus stop biting right here? He's coming in pretty fat right now. Like it, though. I mean, it looks good. Looks good. Ooh, that's right. Oh, he hooks him loose right there. Oh, no! Boom! Smoking crater! And it just slides right out there in front of Steven Bird. As that Bird comes around and say, man, you can't park there, bro! Oh. Toast with the most as we're looking at, I believe, well, they got their spare car, but they had a tow, so at least he did. And that's going to leave him maybe botched here for stage. But he can make it back. There's another stage to go. But we do have some cars down in pit, so maybe a challenge here for that lucky dogger. As you got the 926 Garrett Wiles. Last lap of stage 1 underway. And the 926 putting the pressure on him. Get him, Duck. Here he is. See what he thinks. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. We'll try harder. Let's go. Right on board with Wiles now. Ooh, floating her in on the bumper. Get her. Yeah. Trying to drop power on this thing. Come on, get her rotate. He does. Gets her settled. Get her settled. Get her. Yeah. Here you go. Really spooling it up now. He has a chance to duck dive and make sure he doesn't get no sweep out this thing. Good tracking through turn 7, 8, whatever. Or, yeah, 7 or 6. I will look at it. Here we go. Out of 8. Oh! Not going to get there. But what a great race. So, Garrett's got something for old bankers here. Woo! Nice little showdown for stage 1. Good stuff. All right, let's go over our top 10. Bring up some fun stuff here as we got Dylan Banks getting another stage win added to your one heck of a resume here at 2025 season for Front Row Esports. Garrett Wiles gets that second position at 926. Chris Carroll, ever so quietly but silently marching his way, keeping his way up in the front here. Third position now, see how he's going to fire off here for stage 2. Wesley Crump in the number 90, he's going to be getting that Fourth position gets the points here. The fifth position going to go to the 95 of Colton Esterday. We got the 6th going to go to 81 of Richard Buckley. 7th is going to be the 28 of Brian Zimmerman. 42, Wildman Wellman, 8th position. 9th is the 86 of Hunter Bogdan. Rounding out your top 10 for points in a cheddar, it's going to be the 79 of Matt Metler in the 10 car. We're going to keep our eyes on Matt Metler as well. Again, holding a good wheel, that's what you're looking for. But that is your top 10 for points. Dylan Banks with another stage win. And they're going to bring us into pits here and let the strategy start to unfold. That marks the spot. All right, we're going to take ourselves a break. Be back here for the drop of the green flag in stage 2.
Richards, 35, married, 1 child, in medical crisis.
We need money for a doctor now.
Ben, watch us up.
Employment status, blacklisted. But there's still a way out for you. It's the biggest show in the country.
Bloodlust is our birthright! Set it free! Welcome to the Running Man!
People on these games never come back.
I'm not trying to get myself killed, so kiss my ass twice.
Right there is why you can win this game. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days with the entire nation hunting you down. And get your family out of Slumside for good.
I'm gonna come back here and burn this building down. I promise.
That's the spirit.
This is America, goddammit! And we don't put up with no bullshit! Yes! Hunt him down! Stop filming me!
Have you ever wondered if this game is rigged?
Guess we'll find out.
You might be moving up too fast.
Hey, buddy. You're on Freebie.
You better run! I got a grenade!
Back at you.
I'm still here, you shit eaters. Hey, big boys!
Are you crazy?
Windy day in paradise.
Face to all drivers.
There's a situation developing at Ponderosa Elementary. There are 23 kids who are stranded.
Is there anybody
In the area that can pick them up. Is there anybody that can go and pick these kids up?
All right, welcome back, everyone. We got Front Row Esports getting it done at the road course this evening. Loving this. We got WATKINS GLEN here up for the 2025 season, and we got ourselves what a heck of a battle unfolding here for stage one. Super stoked for these guys. Lots of fights in them, and again, battling for the front. A lot of drama with the 27. Man, it's been epic so far, but let's look over who is where and how we're going to fire off stage two. We have Banks leading the way, Garrett Wiles, the 926, Chris Carroll, Wesley Crump, and Coulter yesterday going to be that top five to get this thing started off here as we are getting ready for that green flag, stage two. Right, just to give a little recap on our format for this evening here. We do have, open setups, one backup car, 4 sets of tires, fuel allocated 75%, pit windows at 25 to 27 laps-ish. Right there, so that's going to be the flow, the big floater in this evening. 55 laps in tonight's race. Stage 1 is already done. That was lap 10. Stage 2 is going to be at lap 25, and stage 3 will be a 30-lap run. That is where it's going to really show. And we're green once again here for stage 2. All right, good jump by Banks here, the 48. Garrett Wiles is sticking with him as we got everyone else filing in, trying to make it through treacherous turn number 1. Looks like we're doing so ever so slightly, but I'm going to make sure here as we have, everyone's still on track thus far. Let this thing kind of play out here. Richard Buckley in the 81, checking him over in that 7th position, see what kind of attacks he's going to have for us tonight, as it does look like he's starting to really pull some momentum here on the 28 scene. Yes, he is. And goes for the dive. Gets the door on him right there. He's going to try to cycle on back, and he does. Clears the 28. He long, he gone. Banks trying to, again, excel a little bit from the 926 Garrett Wiles. Garrett Wiles seemed like he may have the car for the 48, but don't ever count out that 18 of Chris Carroll now in 3rd position. See if he can get up there and tango with these leaders. We got Wesley Crump in the 4th position, and Holton yesterday in the 95 showing his stuff here this evening. Right on, dog. He's up 10 positions thus far. We gotta shoot high to the outside. That's a 28. He's waving to the fans what he was doing. He's giving a wave. What's up? How's it? How you doing? But he does lose a little bit of time on track and possible positions there, but he's going to muster up forward here. We got Matt Metler, who finished in that top 10, now in 8th position and trying to keep himself in this forward momentum. You get some to, oh my goodness, popping smoke, locking him up. The 86 of Hunter Bogdan about had an LA collision there. Rear end. That would have been your fault. Just so you know, insurance-wise would have been at you. But now we got Cody Gibson in the 7 now. He's going to look underneath him. He's finding it. Oh, he can't get that run off, but he is going to go. Don't. Going to take him on the outside in this Cheetos machine. Don't get it on you. Or at least don't get it on the steering wheel. As he gets a good dive here on the bottom, he's going to look for that rotate out. He is. Finds it there. Gets a good bite. They're going to drag race down this front stretch, but the 7's going to have that dig out, and he gone. We got Wesley Crump now making a Colton yesterday. My bad, dog. Yesterday saying yesterday to the 90 of Wesley Crump, just booking Nano. He's just checking it out, trying to get some up 11 positions. Your biggest mover of this evening. I'm going to take a ride on board this Coca-Cola machine. He's going to find every bit of this bus stop right here. Because he's got himself a heap of battle up in front of him. That's that 18 car, Chris Carroll. But it does look like he seemed to be gaining on him. Maybe the battle may ensue soon. All right, getting good bite off them turns and forward progression. This is what we are looking for in them hot rods out there this evening. As you got these guys still lining up down here trying to get some bubbles. Hey! He popped his bubble earlier. I guarantee you that. Twice, actually. And now he's got to recover, and throttle up, buddy. He's on that wheel now. He's in the 27 car, and now up in the 10th position, getting that top 10, ever so crucial, keeping him in that points run. But Bubbles right now, he's got to look at Cody Gibson, and that 7's been moving forward. So when two cars are moving forward at the same time, that get a little sketchy. All right, really can, because then they start, both are looking fast, right, trying to move forward, but then they end up slowing each other down, trying to race each other. So right now, it looks like things kind of balancing themselves out. Oh, Bubbles is being really patient right now, not trying to pass it, not to pop his next bubble here. He's going to get caught up here behind. Oh, man, that's a 79er of Matt Mettler. Matt Mettler all over, just doing some landscape right there, checking his all-wheel drive as, you had the 27 saying, not again. Almost running over into him through that bus stop. That you can see how it stalled him up something fierce. And now he's going to try to get his dive on and get underneath him. Oh, hold on to her. He's around. Oh, lock her down. He does. Keeps her out the fence. That's good news. Spin around nicely. Yeah, okay, he'll be all right. Just try not to clobber anybody on your flip back around maneuver. And we do. We're good. Here comes Wellman. Wellman, be careful, dog. Be careful. He does. He's like, I got you. Woo! That's a yellow flag in turn 7. Banks in there, and they're just kind of having their own race up here right now. Chris Carroll he's stuck in his own bubble, if you will. And we got Colton yesterday trying to make some more ground on these race leaders. Richard Buckley also, he qualified quick, and he's now up here in that 5th position. So he qualified 6th, I believe, up in 5th, showing his stuff, and really getting himself a good run. Wesley Crump, though, always like to see that cat. He gets her done real nicely. And here we go. Battle's underway here. 27 of Bubbles, finally getting work done to the 7 of Cody. Cody, now he's under attack by the 28 of Brian Zimmerman. Zimmerman saw a chance to pounce, maybe? Or is he just caught up in all this? Now we got the 86 of Hunter Bogdan. These guys are scratching for every piece of grip. These guys are floating these cars through these turns. Woo! 28. Keeping it lively. What happened to the 83 of Carl Lindstrom? Lindstrom. Oh, man. Backed up just ever so slightly. Lindstrom in the 11th position. Going to need to see more out of that good wrench 83 for him to get some of them points at the end of this thing. Always a strong closer. So look for that 83 to be up here, that top 10, top 5 by races in. Wellman, too. He's always been pretty fast on road course and struggling a little bit this evening in 12th position. 42 and 79. Mettler. Seen him. He was doing some off-roading earlier. A good job keeping it on track there. So you got Raymond Hardina on track, and off track is going to be Tom. Tom, he called it a day right there after he parked her into the fence there. And took out old Stephen Bird. Stephen Bird, I believe he's out as well. Yes, he is. So back to Banks here, and we're going to look at our race leader. You got them brake gears just glowing right there, man. That stuff looked like Christmas. All lit up, man, all fat. That's awesome. Keep it up. It's going to be like a spotlight there. Man, hard on these brakes. That's what you need to be, though. Hard on it. Check the car up. Get it to plant and set. That way you can get that power back down and get your launch off. And Banks trying to launch away from the 926 of Garrett Wallace, and doing so as we have Carroll still holding tough in the 3rd position. Not really gaining, not losing too much. He's just floating right there, which is good for him. And Colton maybe balanced himself out at the moment. So maybe he did spike some temps on some tires, and maybe got to check his shorts and stuff as he, who's up on top of that wheel getting through that field. But he is up 11 positions still getting her plant and set. Wesley Buckley taking that high line out. Again, a couple different ways to make your way around this track. Or more than a couple different ways. All right, let's be real about this one. You got almost endless. Well, you can throw your car in, get the car to turn through center, get it to launch out. Looking at Bubbles right now, up in the 7th position. Oh, just when he's saying that, there goes Cody Gibson around, son. Locks her down, keeps it out of the race groove there. He's going to go and tow it because that thing is up in smoke. Chi Chong status right there. Look at that thing. She's just a token right there. Woo! That thing sure ain't no diesel. 48, still leading away. Garrett Wiles 926, kind of just hunting, Trying. Man, he cutting across that thing, flirting with disaster. That 48 was. You see how he come across that exit of the bus stop right there. That's flirting with some disaster. That's all it takes, though. Being this close, that's what Garrett's looking for. He's looking for that mistake, looking for that car to give up just ever so slightly. Carroll's just maintaining, and Colton's moved. He's moved up. He's looking for that next caution. As we got some pop smoke by the 90 of Garrett Wiles. We got a crash by Kyle Wellman here. Let's back this joker up and see what we got here. Oh, we've seen this a few times this evening. As we're gonna slow it down, guys will come out, get a piece of this. Actually, if I remember correctly, this is where 42 wrecked her last year. Let's see if he does the same thing. No, he comes to this side this time. Oh, wait, I could be wrong. No, he locks it down, keeps it off the wall. What the? Yeah! Tokyo Drift, baby. Come on, pull it back into the turn. That's sick, son. Oh, no. Bring it back. Almost badass right there. That was almost legit. If he would have been able to drift that thing around turn 8, oh, that would have been sick, dude. We would have made a full video out of that. So close, bro. So close to having, like, sick move award of the race. As we're going to go back live again and check in on our race later. He's still there. Wiles is still there, too. Carol, yep. Everyone's still... We're all good. No worries. Trying to make sure we're not missing nothing. Hate it when I miss stuff, man. But yeah, I know that's why they give us a replay button. I get you. Matt Mather, Kyle Wellman still on the hunt. Daniel Rupik Jr. Come on, bro. Let's get himself a 13th position. Cody Gibson. Oh, yeah, that's right. He chunked it already. Yeah, Raymond Hardina. He parked her. And Tom. Oh, bummer, dude. Bummers. Now we're already stage 2. We're already down some soldiers. Oh, no. But the strong are going to survive. I can feel it. And here comes Garrett Wiles. So, Garrett here in this, it looks like he may have the long run car here, which will be beautiful for him in this final stage. Because now he pushes it here. He gets up to the bumper of him. Same thing as we saw last run. He let him go. He drifted back. Just when you think the 48 was going to be able to claw away, then he reeled him in. Oh, 48 going to relinquish the race lead as he is going to take this thing in, and he is going to flip the script for stage 3. Garrett Wiles, new race leader. He's going to take the stage 1 win. This will give him that stage 1 and stop the sweep for tonight's race. So it's going to be all about strategy from here on out. Well, it's been about that way anyways, but this is where it's going to be ever so crucial. This is a final piece to the puzzle. As we got lots of guys. Well, we only have one guy pitting. So Colton pitted. Yep. So maybe 2 guys thus far are going to flip the stage. They want to lead this thing. Race pace and all, I get it. I mean, again, there's always ploys and plays in the hands that you're going to be dealt here in this evening's race. So we got one more lap around. Garrett is leading the way. Carroll in second position. Going to be awesome for these boys in points. But I think that's kind of a little too late till playoffs. I don't think anyone's really catching the 48 in points. We got Wesley Crump in the 90, Richard Buckley in the 81. All these guys charging forward here. 27 of Bubbles. Making a good march back forward, man. That is the way to stay in the game. Keep your head in the game right here. Absolutely. Because, again, you make those couple mistakes. Luckily, it was in the beginning of the race. He's going to have time to sort this thing out, get him back up there. He was fast. He got a piece of that 48 right on the jump of this race, looking to sail forward too. Was pulling on him, so let's see if he's going to have, maybe something in the tank and under the hood to give this 48 a run for his money, especially if he can get closer to that race leader. He's got to be up there close. Less of those crazy maneuvers he has to pull to get that time made and gained on that leader. But right now, Garrett bringing across the line. Yes, sir. That's it. Got stage 2 checkered flag and stage winner of Garrett Wiles. All right, let's get some fun stuff up here. Absolutely. Miss Garrett Wiles, a 926. You're stage 2 winner. Good job, dog. You got the 18 of Chris Carroll coming in at P2 and second place in points. So really going to appreciate the extra points in charge in this matter. Wesley Crump in the 90 gets that 3rd position. 4th going to go to the 81 of Richard Buckley and the 81 of Rich Buckley in the 4th position. 27 of Hunter Lagunas gets that top 5er. That's charging, dog. Keep it up. You got Brian Zimmerman in the 28, hard charging, up 7 positions, 6th place. Carl Lyncham up 2 positions, 7th place here, all into points. Hunter Bogdan in the 86, not giving up, gets some stage points. And the 48, racking it around to the 9th place, still getting some stage points at the end of that thing, followed by Matt Metler in the 79, will be that final top 10. But Garrett Wiles, your stage 2 winner. All right, we're going to send us on a break. Be back here for the drop of the green flag for stage 3 up next.
Since time began, man has gazed at the stars and he has wondered, am I alone? So much talk of AI and big tech today. Virtual worlds, what are they going to look like? When will we get there? Well, folks, we're not going there. They are coming here. I would like you to meet Ares, the ultimate soldier. He's biblically strong, lightning fast, supremely intelligent. And if he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
You think you're in control of this? You're not. What are you?
I'm looking for something. Something I do not understand.
Hang on!
A malfunctioning program who wants to live. Why is that?
It's just a feeling.
Fascinating.
It's time. Rise, Lord Vader.
I feel their whispers.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart.
What I was is gone.
You are my brother, Anakin!
What I am will bring the galaxy to its knees.
You were never truly Sith, Anakin. You were once a Jedi.
I am more than Anakin ever was. Live or die.
Long live the Empire!
Lord Vader is a weapon, but weapons can be turned against their masters.
You have proven yourself, Lord Vader.
The past is the past. The present and future are all that matter.
Welcome back, race fans. You got Chris Paul Hamas here with Front Row Esports and their 2025 run here at WATKINS GLEN. And man, they're duking it out this evening. We have strategies. Get ready to be deployed for the final run of tonight's race. So here's where things will get a little tricky. All right, or can be. This is where you need to manage that fuel. And let's look this over one more time here for this evening's run, as I think I have it here. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so we have a 30-lap run this evening, but the pit window is going to be that 25 to 27 laps. So with the minus two laps of this caution, saving some fuel, cutting it off, all of that right now, I would be saving every last drop. If you can make this thing happen, Captain, at the end, it's going to be on that fuel strategy line. But we know Garrett's really good at fuel strategy and saving there. A few others there got it in their wheelhouse this evening about looking for that hybrid run for stage 3. All right, here we go. Let's get these guys spooled up for the last time this evening. Green on cards, we gone. Drop the hammer, hit stage 3. Everything's on the line. And Garrett knows it, trying to stick his nose where it needs to count there as 18. Going to make quick work of the 90, get past him. He knows he's got the speed on him. He wants to clear him and get to moving. Same thing right here. Look at Hunter Lagunas. Keeping an eye on Bubbles. We know he's fast. He's got a hot rod underneath him. But deal is here is that he going to need to find himself some ground to run and keep that car underneath those. You got some guys scattered behind him. We got Daniel Rupek Jr., Matt Metler, Colton yesterday. He's fast too. That 95 got himself one piece underneath him. So he's going to have to challenge and charge his way back through the field. But we're going to try to get forward here. Look at this battle that's starting to unfold ever so slow. No, already done. Here we go. Oh, we got car around. That's going to be the 95 of Colton yesterday, I believe. Yes, it was. He toes instantaneously. We'll wind it back since we were here. And let's see exactly what went down for the 95. He got himself quite the car for this evening's race. Comes around nicely right here. Oh, she just stepped out on him. Oh, man. So didn't do a lot of damage to the car, but probably a lot of damage to the pride, you know what I'm saying? So actually, he up and going to get out of that one. Oh, let's get us back to where we need to be. Where are you at? Oh, okay. All right. So I believe, make sure we are live and on track. Yes, we are. Okay, lap 30 of 55. Garrett now reeling in the leader, doing it quickly this time, trying to stay on his bumper and keep as much pressure and heat in his kitchen as he can, especially right now. Make a mistake because he's got other cars back there that can also won't slow him up. So very crucial. Garrett, stay up on that wheel. Come on, Garrett. Garrett's all, man, if any closer, I'm driving that car 40-48. 48 just sails that thing in, though. The 926, see how he just checked her up, but couldn't. But now he does. He gains there's some different styles of where you're going to check up to flow out. And again, that's also going to be in that gear package when it comes to your setups. Knowing where she wants to take off, how she wants to spool up, take off, and create that power, that best power right there. Wesley Crump, man, he ain't giving up either. Let's go, driver cam. You notice how we don't ride along with these guys no more, right? No, absolutely not. That stuff gets way too scary. So we threw a camera in there now. Yeah. Woo. Float her in. Quick shift. Back down. So a lot of guys, again, so many guys will even third claw through here. So many different ways to get this car around this track. That's Wesley Crump in fourth position, as he's got who's that in front of him? Who's that mastermind in front of him there? We have. No, he's down, but not out. Oop. So Wesley Crump is in that fourth position, yes. So Bubbles fifth, that's right. Then Brian Zimmerman behind him. So we have Bubbles here. He's tracking on, and he's got himself one challenge ahead of him right now. This is a boxing match here that, I don't know. There's pretty heavy hitters up here. Especially Wesley Crump in that 90s. Surprising me in this car right there, the way he's able to float this thing around track and keep that speed up. As he's gaining on the 18 along with the 27. Now listen to 27. Saving, baby. Saving. Shutting car off. I'm loving this right now. Here we go. Kills it. Wow. So he's going to have to drive a whole different style of race here, relying on his brakes. Now, can his brakes hold? Let's look at this here. So we got fuel strat going for the 27. And we're going to watch this brake rotors here. He kills it. So it's all out of gear, just coasting. He's going to get hard on brake right here. Kind of let her float through. Wow. Wow. So yeah, it's still pulling, man. See, that's what they say, though. Sometimes when you slow down, you actually go faster, and he is. Now he's going to use some fuel up right here. Let her eat. And stop starving the old girl. Wow, this is great. And still, while racing, talk about, look at that debris right there that's thrown out, right? I mean, so while racing, you're still under, that much discipline to still run exactly how you need to run here. And does. Whoa, 18. Let's take a ride on 18's car. Feathers it through here, nice and easy. He's shifting early. No, he's in gear. He's burning it down. So wow. Okay, so we'll see where that's gonna put Carol in that ever so sketchy category of fuel. We have Dylan Banks now. Let's take a ride on board with Mr. Banks. We're gonna listen in here. It gives a little bit of sound. We might have been a little off there on our sound. No. So he is still downshifting. Revving that thing up. Yeah. So you got a lot of guys still dropping hammer. Yeah, still running. So what a different style of race here, as now you have Garrett Wiles has closed in on the 926. Garrett Wiles of the 48 of Dylan Banks closing in good too. So now we're riding on board with Garrett Wiles in that second position to see, and he's going to save him fuel. He's doing the exact same thing. Oh no, the 27's got him beat there. Absolutely does. He still used some gear to get past him. We go fight for the race lead while saving fuel. I think, like I said, we just took a ride. Oh, he's using motor there. He's using all the motor right here. Yeah. Especially if, like, say, you're in the 27s realm where you're able to run those really competitive times, and here we go, kills, but doesn't kill it for long. You see him, and now let's. Oh, that was back and forth stuff right here, but the battle is underway for the race lead. 926 maybe can save more fuel and check up that 48 if he gets in front of him, because then he can kill it. He can run his pace, kind of, utilize that a little bit more of that fuel strategy in his compartments here than raw horsepower and of course setup. These guys are right here, putting on just one heck of a fight. It's a Banks and Wiles show right now. Gone. Oh, there he is. Goes for that hook, line, and sinker. Almost. Woo, got you checked up. Gets a hold of the fits out there. Not enough to hurt him, but definitely slow him down and give him a little bit of a pucker moment. He had him. Then he kills it here. Man, I want to go back to the 27, but right now we're... Bendis is picked up in the front. Oh, has it. I mean, but meanwhile, back at the ranch, now we are going to drop back to him. Hunter Lagunas in the 27 has now moved his way up into third position, and I think is doing the most of all stellar job out there for saving fuel, at least was. Let's see if he's... So now he doesn't have to. Well, maybe, okay, here's the other thing is, too, once you've saved that lap or two that you need, you can go. So let's see if he's in go time. Because if he's in go time, and these guys have been up there burning it down, backs off enough to make sure he has enough to let her finish the meal at the end of this track, at the end of this race. Yep, it's go time for the 27. Yep, fuse is lit. About to see some fireworks. Getting a good beat here, so he's going to have to look for the time here on track. He's 3.87 back. The 27 is. So we'll see if he is gaining on him. He's chewing on that clock. Let's see if he can take good chunks out of it. He's got time. Lap 18, but right when you think you have time, you don't. You run out. So that's going to be the drama. It's going to be between Banks and Wiles if they're going to slow themselves down enough for, say, the 27 to catch up to them and throw a wrench into their playbook. Make one of probably the greatest comebacks of all comebacks here. 27 in the beginning of tonight's race went from hero to zero, first place to zero to last. in one turn. It was just heartbreak. And then it gets in trouble again, sends it around, and now has rallied back to third spot here. And he's continuing to perfect his run, keep his lap times down, and march on. In doing so, I believe he is catching the race leaders. Absolutely catching the race leaders. Cutting it down 3/4 tenths every lap. He'll be there. Especially now, you got Banks can come up on a little bit of lap traffic. Could check him up a few tenths here. Give him wow, he looks real strong coming out of one. That seems to be his forte. But he's going to have to do one of those, I'm going high. No, he's going low style of moves to maybe juke him when he's not expecting it. Keep setting him up, keep performing the exact same move on him. And then when he thinks you're going to make that move again, make a different one. He's staying on his bumper. Give him a bump. Boom. Does. Man, great race for 1 and 2. You can definitely tell these guys are running on the same setups. Running that close together, lap after lap. And Garrett's really good at road coursing. He's real good at road coursing, absolutely. There he goes. Now he's going to go for the race. Get them rotors a glowing, baby. Yeah. Side by side. Exit of 1. Going into 2. He just can't. Now he's getting a little bit closer. He does. Contact. Oh! Almost got there. He just can't clear him, going into 2 and 3. Especially out of 3. He's not set up. Now he's going again. Dives it back out. We're going to, oh my, shoot out of this thing. Both drivers do. 926 gets dirty on it. And new leader. Sometimes, if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. I mean, almost pulled some kind of Chastain style maneuver there, as these guys definitely take a 1X as they cut track there. Now I wonder if they got to cut course as well, or in the slowdown penalty. But because that has definitely brought Bubbles now up to the 72. He's gained tremendously, cut his stuff down over a second, but he's got some lap traffic in ahead of him. And that will be the 72 of Daniel Rupik Jr. See what that's going to do to upset this 27. Needing all that downforce, as much downforce as he can, to get this car to rotate in and out. He's got a beautiful run here. Going to take him on the outside, see if the 72 is going to check up. He does. Good job there, Rupik. Good flow. Oh my goodness, overshoots that thing and almost catastrophe for the 27 again. He's going to have some debris on them tires. Be cautious on this exit right here. Wow, he did a little Dukes of Hazzard move across the bus stop there. If there's anybody waiting for the bus, they would have been taken out. Absolutely. Right, just kind of checking through our race field here. Carl Lindstrom, now 6th position. Carroll 5th. Now, I know it has to be something to do with fuel, backing it up, because Carroll was super fast. So, I mean, maybe the saving grace for a lot of these guys is now, but this is going to be the question right now that's going to break this whole thing down, is going to be who has the fuel to make it. Does the 926 and the 48 have what's left in a tank? Because they've already proven they got what it takes in the motor department and handling department. But now will they have what it takes in the fuel? So right now, Garrett doing himself some epic work here. as he is taking over this race lead. And Garrett's killing it, but doesn't seem like enough. Just a little bit, just ever so slightly. As opposed to Bubbles earlier, man. Oh, Hunter, dude, he had that thing set perfectly. He dialed in that brake bias and was able to keep that thing killed all the way through center, and was making quick work of traffic. Not really, not traffic, but of the cars. I think better is gaining positions. Amazing. So, but he has fell off. He has fell off. Oh no! Banks back to the race lead. Oh, Garrett sideways! Oh! Woo! Almost race over moment for Garrett Wall, surrendering the lead back to the 48 of Dylan Banks. And this is what happens, though, Tom. When you get out in front, you start to let her loose, right? Turn it up, and you overstep the car. As opposed to when you're in traffic, you're trying to fight to get past them. They're checking you up, so you're backing it up, right? And then you get out in front, and you start pushing that car, and that car said, nope. Now, 48's gonna have to get back on it again. What kind of pass we gonna muster up this time? He's on his bumper once again. Well, I was looking for the win, at least podium. Rock. Let her roll. Oh, good roll there, but it's a hard checkup, and he's gonna have a good bite out. But 48 definitely had a better bite out there. Yeah, he's trying to show him some muscle. That's what's going down. So this battle continues as we look to see who else is where and how our drivers are doing. Oh, yeah, just as I say that, there goes. Oh, contact again! And Garrett is sideways and almost looped that thing around. That's exactly what the 27 wants to see. So you boys just keep that duking it out. That's beautiful. Slows those guys down over a second. Yep, now he goes back to killing it. Which is good too. Now that I'm loving this right now, so I gotta go quiet. So it's kind of good that he's back up there, because now he can judge how much he can kind of cut it off and save, and whether or not he's gaining or losing. You know what I'm saying? So if he can really master this and knows he can cut it, kill it, and he's gaining, man, that's perfect. Then you just have to worry about when he gets there. Sick. That was a good shot. Sometimes we'll see if he actually goes faster when he's killing it on the fuel, as opposed to when he's trying to lay into it. Wow. So I mean, it's getting spicy here inside the 10 now. Leaders are going to go back at it once again. Oh, there goes Bubbles! Oh, he goes around! He let it go too far in, is what it was, man. He let her sail in there too far. Oh, man. But good recover. He's still going to hold on to his third position here. He's going to need these two guys now to take each other out. So all that he just gained, he lost, man. He's bummed once again. But still, great run for him. As, you know, again, probably one of the greatest soldiers of tonight's race. Absolutely. The guy just keeps marching on. Or these two run out of fuel. That could happen too. Oh, you know? Because maybe that's his saving grace right there. Maybe it's just, wouldn't that be crazy? He makes all the mistakes in this race, but still ends up winning it. I mean, that's God smiling in it right there and say, you know, we don't give you this one. Yeah. Oh, this ain't over. This ain't over. Oh, one little bit. I mean, these two could end up just get caught up in this lap traffic coming up here. Banks, man, he is doing all he can to hold on as Garrett just continues to apply the pressure. And there is no fuel saving to be had here. So that's where it's going to break down. Absolutely. Woo! Turn the pole right there. Oh, we got a little loose off. Oh, that was lap traffic. Yeah, sorry, that was lap traffic. So what the 27 needs to do is he just needs to run himself a good race. Gain time as he can on him. So if they do end up making it on fuel, they may take each other out enough to where he can still be there at the end, you know, to slip in for that win. But right now, Garrett was there, and now he maybe starting to. No, Garrett. I think if it seems as if the 926 is a little bit stronger of a car here. But when he gets out there and gets in clean air, and again, he just to sail it off a little too much. Man, rotors look cool, man. Seriously. Good job, Iracing. They are up in the graphics, really enjoying all the detail they are throwing into the tracks, into the cars, the handling. They're getting there. They're getting there. Still, guys will not let up here. Woo! Diane News again! Oh, man! I thought he was going to run over 48 right there. He had himself the shot to do so. You know he was on them brakes. Absolutely. Just not letting him go. I would either keep that pressure on him. He's going to make that mistake. We should try to force him to do so. Man. Battle continues. The pass can be taken at any turn. 5 laps left remaining in tonight's race. Checking in with Bubbles here in 27. Chris Carroll in the 18. Fourth spot. Top 5. Heck yeah. Great job, Carl Lindstrom. Since we do have a moment here and things are calming down, we're gonna do a twofer, if you will. And do a quick shout out, of course, to the Lindstrom family. Appreciate all of the support here. Carl Lindstrom, Washington bound there. And just the whole family supports the heck out of Front Row Esports. So great shout out to all of them. Continue on. And the kick in the butt you gave them throughout tonight's race is working. Top 5. We'll go through the field here. And, let's check up our race schedule while we still have a moment here. We'll put it back to our race leaders. and let's look up our race schedule and see what's up next. Oop, wrong schedule. There we go. That's better. All right, Watkins, Richmond. Heck yeah, we got Richmond next week. Then we're gonna follow that one up with the Daytona night race, epic of all proportions. So some good tracks ahead of us here. I'm looking forward to the round of 16. We've got Darlington to kick us off there. Worldwide Technologies, Bristol. Oh, okay, some challenging tracks to drop that gauntlet in the first round of cutoff. So look up that. And look at this. Continue on, my good sirs. He just, like I said, found that rhythm behind the other car. And it's like, if the other car is that consistent, you can really mirror your marks and your timing and gear choices to what they're running. And again, he's sticking up and be putting all kinds of pressure. So, I mean, will it come down to push comes the shove to the race waste? Oh, it does! 48 into the fence! Oh, boom! Lights out, Chi-Chi Chung! There goes your race winner. Or your race leader. I'm sorry, what is going to be the... Oh, man, your race leader. Dylan Banks into the fence. Let's loop this one back here. We got to watch this one. Oh! Oh! Damn! That hurts, son. Let's see this again, though. But let's slow it down. And try to get a chase above it here. So he goes for the dive, but he checked. Oh, that's what he was doing. He was going to go for the dive, but the 48 was a little more center of track. He was going to go in late break, shoot past him, try to slide job in front of him style of a thing, but clipped that right front or right rear, and that sent his left front directly into the fence. Now he's just locked up and boom! Oh, right there. Oh, let's see that one more time. I think I messed it up. See that full time here. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Boom! Ah! And then smoke grenade. Small one, little meteorite. Oh, but enough just to totaled. Mayhem got a hold of him. Yep. That's what happens, though. Mayhem will get you. Oh, so there we go. Yeah. 2 to go. Garrett Wiles, 19.6, leading the way. 27 of Bubbles now falls into that second position. Chris Carroll, he gets that third spot. Gonna fall into that one, literally. Carl Lindstrom moves himself up another position, but there is a lot of lap traffic around Carroll, so Carroll's got to be really careful here, tiptoe lightly, and get that P3. Don't get overzealous here. And again, try to escape the clutches of some of this lap traffic, make his way back around this thing, and collect himself his podium finish. As we are in last lap, Garrett is leading the way, commanding lead, 10 seconds over the 27 of Hunter Lagunas, as Hunter Lagunas is coming down the backstretch for the final time. And you got bus stop exit for Garrett here as he is marching this on. Whoa! Yeah. That does put that 48 to 9th position. So he may finish up with a top 10 to still finish up his day. That's why those stage points are crucial. Because if something does happen, you get that finish you need. And here he goes, the finish that he was ever so looking for. Garrett Wiles, 926, gonna get that checkered flag. Yeah, buddy. So it looked like just like again a mistake in what was going on, right? In his maneuver. I mean, and the 48 was a little more center tracked, so he misjudged that shoot in. He lucky that he didn't wreck as well, because they both took a good lick there. But this is going to be your race winner, Garrett Wiles in a 9.26. Great run. You got the 27 of Hunter Lagunas crossing a line, and in that second position, Chris Carroll going to be in the 18 car in third position. That's going to be your top three on your podium run. But right now, all eyes on Garrett Wiles, as he's going to bring us around, maybe do some burnouts, and we'll go over the finishing order. Yes, sir. All right, so he's going to bring us around. Let's look over that finishing order while he is doing so. Let's get his burnouts and celebratory stuff going down. Righto. All right, so you see it. Garrett Wiles, he won. Good job, bro. Bubbles in the 27 car gets that. Hunter Lagunas gets that second position. Chris Carroll third, fourth. Carl Lindstrom fifth. Is going to be Brian Zimmerman. Kyle Wellman sixth. Oop, let's get back to Garrett because I think he's doing some. Oh yeah, he's going to post it up. He's going to post it up for us. Awesome. Good run for him. See, we got Hunter Bogdan in that 80. Matt Mettler, Kyle Wellman, Wildman Wellman. These guys are bringing it in still. Matt Mettler 7th. Hunter 8, right? Yeah. Dylan Banks finishes 9th. Okay, Keeter. Still gets something at the end. Got Daniel Rupig Jr. in the 72, gets that 10th position. Wesley Crump finishes in the 11th position. Richard Buckley in the 81, 12th position. 13th going to go to Colton Esterday. Hey, man, he has all these guys, the 90, 81, 95 guys, all had really good cars tonight. But he finished up 13th position. Raymond Hardina, 14th. Cody Gibson, 15th. Tom Freitas in the 32, 16th. Stephen Bird gets taken out by the 32, that's an R&R. In the 17th position. The 4-car, Tanner Marr, didn't really get a chance to see how's it went, but 18th position, and round out the end of the field, 19th is going to be Chummy Miller in the 8-car. But Garrett Wiles, your race winner. Okay, let's drop us over to our post-race show and get ourselves the race finishers here, because I mean that was epic. That was good stuff, especially in the beginning of it. That first lap, man, that was my favorite part. Absolutely. So give me 1 second here, so I'm just kind of looking through and getting this background kind of situated here. There he is. Okay. We will write all this, and post-race show it is. See you over there. Alright, well, I guess my problems continue to plague me this evening, but welcome everybody to the post-race show. We got Chris Paul Hamas here, and we're going to try to get a hold of our race winner, Garrett Wiles, as soon as I can get some stuff squared away here in this matter. Give me 1 moment. Stand by one, everyone. And I got to move some things around and get ourselves Garrett Wiles. And that would probably help too. This is because again, everything reset on my computer earlier. That's why we locked up during the intro, which was very disconcerting in that matter. But we were able to get everything back. There wasn't a signal, so we actually didn't have an issue with the with Starlink, nothing like that. But basically, what down here is that the computer said we got Houston, we have a problem. All right, and activate here, I guess. Yeah, there it goes. All right, so let me try to get Garrett Wiles here in that 926 machine. I think he's going to be the only one we're going to have in this thing this evening because. All right, this is Mr. Wiles himself. Garrett, you got Chris Paul-Hamas here in the booth. Congratulations on that P2, buddy.
Well, P1.
Oh,
technically,
I'm sorry, P1 coming from that P2. Sorry, I was looking at my sound here. Yeah, so you're bouncing, you're good. Okay, yeah, so we got some. No, congratulations to you on that race win, bro. Seriously, riding in that P2, putting all kinds of pressure on that race leader of the 48, passed him a couple times, and then you guys were volleying your positions back and forth there for a minute, but you stayed on him, man. You were glued, bro, really glued to him, and it looked like at the end you went for that dive into turn 1 and rock us through your race, and let us know how it went, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, it was a good race. I mean, I'm happy I got the win, but at the same time, I'm kind of distraught because that's the last thing I want to do is wreck a teammate first off.
Sure.
Dylan was phenomenal also. I mean, the Ryko setups are just great. I mean, the setup that we had this week was just non-stop fast. We had a lot of pace. Dylan, we had to save a little bit. Once I knew I was good on fuel, I was able to push it a little bit while he had to save. And every time I got to his inside, and it's like going up the S's, I was in a bad spot being on the outside, on the left side. And so I would have to lift out of it. I mean, I was definitely faster going into the bus stop than he was.
Yeah.
But it just like you can't really do much if you don't get a good run from the S to get into it. And a couple times I did, and it just every time I'd get to his inside and try to make a move, it would just lock up a little bit. And the end, I felt so bad because he was blocking the inside, and then he swerved over to get back in the line to be able to make the corner right as I swerved to the right. And he broke a little bit earlier than I expected, and it just felt bad. It just I was pushing it too hard, trying to get the win, and it's crappy, is what it is.
Well, I mean, it happens. Mistakes do happen out there on track. You're lucky that it didn't put you both in the fence there and destroy both cars. And it was such a glancing blow there too, in that matter. But can't. My cameras are not quite working they were, but they weren't. I don't know, man. I'm tired of this stuff. Anyway, so fuel economy was not an issue this evening, correct?
For me, I had to save on the last stint. I had to save probably the first 7-8 laps, and then I was good to the end. Compared to like Dylan, I was able to start clutching from the start of that run, and Dylan wasn't. So he had to save a whole lot more. I don't know why I was able to get. I mean, we have the exact same setup, and it's just different driving styles. I was able to save a little bit more fuel than he was. So I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't know why I can save much more fuel than Dylan does. I mean, we looked at it in Nashville last year that I won and went like 90 laps or something like that at Nashville, which is crazy.
Right.
But this, I didn't have to save all that much. I just was able to lift a little early and just let it roll the corners. That's what was allowing me to get right up to his bumper. But on the S's, every time I'd get to his bumper, it would just get tight on the left-handers, which it's crazy. But I love this track. I love road course racing. I just feel bad that I did what I did with Dylan. It's the last thing I wanted to do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but mistakes happen. I get you, buddy. I do. I get you on that one. I mean, but, racing's racing. And, oh, there you go. And finally it pops up. I don't understand what the heck's going on camera-wise, but I swear this thing really bothers me. But, I mean, you had the competition for him, dude. You really did. You had him there. You guys were literally the class of the field tonight. Broke away from the field and really had your own battles going on there for a minute. But and then we've seen others out there who were doing some extreme fuel saving. For instance, the 27 27 doing some extreme fuel saving, and then we'd roll on your guys' cars, and you guys didn't seem like you're saving much. You saving a little bit, but not nearly as much as say others were. And I thought that was maybe going to unfold at the end. But man, you guys didn't. You guys were able to drive away and keep that pressure on each other. But of course, until that last little mishap.
Yeah, I mean, Dylan and I, in essence, we were roughly 2 seconds slower a lap by the time which we were saving at the whole end of there. So, I mean, we were still saving quite a bit. We were in a way, because we were in Discord together, and we were watching Bubbles coming, and every time he'd get close, we would push it a little bit, and then we'd pull away from him, and then he would get closer, and then he'd make a mistake, and then it was easy to just kind of just run our own pace between the two of us. But I mean, tonight I felt like I had it with him. I just made too many little mistakes by trying to push it to try to get around him.
We've seen that too, but we did see that you possibly did some. Well, I mean, maybe you were beautiful sticking on the bumper of him tonight, and then once you kind of got out there in front, you kind of let your car sail a little bit, and it kind of bit you. But you had beautiful recovery and didn't lose much ground at all in leader, and kept the fight, in his corner.
Yeah, on that, once I got in front of him and I made that mistake, it's because I looked up at the mirror and to see where he was, and then I looked down and I was already past my braking point, so I had to get on the brakes harder, which made it lock up. So if I wouldn't have had that mistake, then I don't think the ending would have had much of an issue, because he was, with 2 laps to go, or matter of fact, out of the bus stop of that same lap where we made contact, he was still 0.1 to the negative of being able to make it. So he would have had to save the last 2 laps at least, and where I didn't have to. So I feel like if I wouldn't have made that mistake, it would have been a different story. But I mean, you know me by now. I get gutted when especially to a teammate to do that. It just sucks.
Oh, sure. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, buddy. I mean, I understand you. I really do, because we want to finish as clean as we possibly can. And, of course, have that camaraderie in the team play at the end to, kind of, toot back and forth. So I get you. I totally do. But, at the same time, hey, the guy's been winning all kinds, bro. So it was just a matter of time before someone dethroned him, right? So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. But still doesn't help.
Yeah. So, congratulations to you anyways, my man. Give us, of course, your thanks and everything out there. And, I'm going to let you get on out of here.
Yeah, I thank you to you for sure. I know you kind of struggled today up in the booth with the computer issues, but and Tom for putting on the league. Everybody tonight, I mean, that I was able to see, ran really clean and fun. And then my teammates, Dylan, Tom, Carl, Chris Carroll, Bubbles, and then of course Team Ryko. The setups are great every week. And then of course Dylan and I, we talk all the time in the Ryko Discord and kind of help each other. He helps me quite a bit, and then I was able to help him a little bit on some areas. But it's just the team effort. It's just everybody in front row. It's just phenomenal.
Good family here, man. Good group of racers, and I'm stoked that again we're finishing up the season strong, and hopefully have some really good races ahead of us. Because we got Richmond next week. You ready for it?
I am actually. I enjoy Richmond, and I've already been doing some practice laps there, so I'm excited about next week.
Stay ahead of the program. That's the way you get her done.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, Chris.
You got it, buddy. Congratulations to you once again.
Thank you.
You got it. Right. And ladies and gentlemen, your race winner, Garrett Wiles, in a 9.26. Getting her done at the end. I get it, but he was putting pressure on that leader. It is a bummer that they couldn't, drag race across the line, understandably. But, it happens. Let's see who we have. Hopefully it's going to help here. You got Mr. Carroll?
What's going on?
Oh, no. This we got Bubbles. Thank you. All right, thank you for coming on over. Appreciate you. That really helps. All right. Under Lagunas, my man. Dude, what a wild ride you had today. You had the wildest of them all. I mean, seriously. You just kills Peaches right off the drop of the freaking gate, man. And then,
I was there. I went back and I watched it. I was there.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And you had it. Then you could have controlled that race, and you had yourself fast car too, dude. Oh.
Yeah, just all that fuel in the car, and I hit the curb, and it just bottomed out and sent me up in the air. I went back and I watched it, like, oh, if I would have just went a little bit wider, I would have had that lead, got that lap win. But nothing I could have really done. Just part of it. Got a great start though. Came up to the field.
Like a madman.
No kidding. Twice.
Yeah.
Twice, kind of. I don't know.
No, yeah, twice cut. No, you were dead spot on that one. You went from, like I said, the hero to zero in one turn. I mean, that was, and then kick yourself in the butt again to make it a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, super stoked though, man. I am proud of you. You literally, that is the definition of never give up right there. I mean, because you just challenged and charged, and I love the way you're saving your fuel. That was epic. How much fuel do you have left?
Like about a lap.
Okay.
Lap. So yeah, because I was able to get on the brake and the clutch at the same time. Got really comfortable with that. So.
Very. And you're gaining on everyone, dude. You're making passes while you're killing throttle. That is some talent right there, my man. And you went around. Oh, who'd you go around? You're fighting right there with the 18 and who else was there? 90, I think, or something. But yeah, you went around those guys while you're killing and coasting. And you stayed very disciplined on that strategy. You're still marching forward. Very impressive. Great run.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm sure. Were you looking at the end here for that 926 and 48 to Tango too hard, and then you just kind of walk yourself right into that victory lane?
Well, believe it or not, I thought that I saw Dylan take tires before the stage, so I was like, huh. I didn't see him top back off though there at the end, so I was like, huh. He probably pit in just then, right? Not even realizing that they wrecked. So they were so far ahead of me. But, I didn't even see him.
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh yeah. He towed instantaneously, and you were only like 8 seconds back. So I was going into turn one, and that was just. But I mean, you gained on him something fierce, and then you kind of got caught up in traffic. But man, you just were driving the wheels off that car tonight. Just can't tell you how awesome it was, and what kind of show you put on out there tonight. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
You got it, my man. Let's get you some shout outs and everything, and get you to mosey on in, and hopefully we got you a little something for Richmond next week, because I think that if I remember correctly, you're pretty good at Richmond, right?
Yeah, I think I got second both times I went there last year.
My memory does serve me correct. So, all right. I might be on the 27 next week.
Gotta thank you for broadcasting, Tom for going through there and your admin and doing everything he's doing. Want to thank Bowtie Bandits, Five Kings, everyone over there at Five Kings. We got USA Firearms, Zim, Chris Carroll, Larry Bell, Wellman over there. Everyone, thank the guys over there at Bowtie too. Carl and Garrett, Banks. They're all good drivers, right? Everyone in this is pretty good, right? Yeah. Everyone's pretty respectful for this one. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Well, and real quick, I gotta ask, when it comes to your setup tonight, what were you sporting out there?
Whatever freaking Chris Carroll put me. Pretty good.
Leave it to Carroll, man. He can always figure something out, dude. That guy is just a mastermind. Master behind the wheel and in the garage. Epic.
Yeah.
Well, right on, man. Congratulations, dude. What a run. You're so exciting to watch out there tonight, man. So, when in doubt, all we had to do was just tune over to the 27. He'll give us something to watch. Absolutely.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, you did. So, great ride, dude. Great ride.
Thank you.
You got it. Can't wait to see you next week.
Thank you. Can't wait to be back.
Yeah, buddy. All right. You're P2. And probably, I think he definitely passed the most cars throughout this entire race. Guaranteed 100%. And he had probably the most epic of all shows out there. Just throwing it where it needed to go and sometimes where it shouldn't. But 100 Lagunas, you're P2. All right, let's go ahead and roll over and see if I can find Mr. Chris Carroll if he is here. and how he slid into that P3. Ah, there he is. Yep. All right, Mr. Chris Carroll, you got a copy. You got Chris Ball.
Copy, sir.
Yeah, buddy.
Gotcha.
Dude, what a run for you this evening, dude. I mean, you were up there battling top 3. When you got up there, you held tight, but it didn't seem like you had enough on what you needed to get up there and tango with those guys.
There ain't no catching Garrett, and they had a full second or more on us there. Not sure where the grip's coming from, but they had a full second on us in practice, and it ended up being a tire or a fuel saving race, Tron, and I just hung back. Hunter did a great job. Hunter saved more fuel than I did at more speed. That was impressive, and we did it 2 different ways. I couldn't do it stepping on the clutch. I had to do it with the gears, so I just took my good position, and I tried to clutch it getting into the fast corners. And my brake was too stiff with my right leg. I couldn't feel it, so I brake with my left foot, and I gas with my left foot, my gas with my right foot. So when I had to step on the clutch with the left and brake with the right, I didn't have a feel, and I almost died a couple of times. So I did it with the gears, and I was a gear higher in every corner, and only 3/4 the throttle down the straightaways, and just ran my run out like that so I could make it.
And you did. I mean, you guys were again fighting through the field. I mean, how was passing out there? Because it looked like you marched it up. How many positions you gained tonight? I mean, you gained yourself.
I finished where I started, but I passed
you gained 1. Yeah. So no, you held it tough. Yeah. You held it tough up there though. But I mean, was the fuel strategy, was that the major concern in stage 3? But you did mention about tires though. And
tires were pretty bad. I wish we just ran that race out, because we were talking on the radio what everyone's tires were, and I was like 10% better. So I wish we ran that out. I don't know why I was saving tires so well, but I was. And my car just felt better the longer the run went. On the first run, I felt okay, and the second run, it felt like it was just holding its speed really good. So I wish we kind of ran that out, but you got to do it the way you do it. Tom does a great job here. You know, he's done so good for us all the last few years we've been here, and you know, we got to give it to him. Let's give Tom a shout out there. He's dealing with all the stuff, and you know, he did it the right way. You know, guys are wanting to change it, whatever, but you know, he did it the way we're supposed to do it, and kudos to him.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and that's what it is. I mean, you know, when it comes to running these leagues, and you know, it's not really a fire and forget. It's a fire, see if it works and how it plays out into the show, into the race itself, what it creates out there, and then for next time, for the for the next run and round, and again, try to perfect it. And we've done it. We've done it both ways when it comes down to no flags, just run it through the stages. But the excitement level, I think, ups a little bit. Maybe gives those guys who struggled a little bit on the, I don't know, there's a lot of different ways of looking at it, but you guys still put on one heck of a show. This restarts were epic. Everybody was really fighting for that real estate, but trying to give as much room as they could.
Well, I mean, kudos to Tom, man. He's been doing this long enough. Him and Tanner, they've all been doing this long enough. They've gone through the trials and errors to see what works and doesn't work, and they know what they're doing, right? I mean, it would have benefited me to run it out, but I mean, I think he did it right, keeping it to the way they've done it. It works, and it creates excitement on the restarts, and it makes the broadcast better, and they know what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
And we as drivers go out there and put on the best show we can put on for you guys. I mean, I wish I could have put on a better show tonight, but that's all the car I had, and it was fun. I mean, it's always fun in this league. He's always building, and they're always trying to make it better, and they're getting better every week, and we're going to get there and have a bunch of good drivers in here next season, at the end of this season, and then it's only going to get better from here, Tron.
Can't wait, man. I really can't wait for 2026. I think you're right. I think we keep saying that man, this is the best season. Next season, I think it's going to topple this one. This has been a really good season thus far. We've had a great start, and we're having a strong finish. But man, you did a great job out there on track. You really did. That car looked beautiful. You had yourself a nice program laid out there, held to it, stuck to it, and finished people off too. Kept your calm And especially at the end. At the end, you're surrounded by 2 lap cars there, and I'm like, ooh, this can get bad. You got your P3 right now in hand, but if you weren't patient enough around those lap cars, that could have killed you right at the end of those last few laps. So again, that's talent right there and experience, and that really spoke loudly tonight, especially in the closing laps.
Appreciate it, man. That's a lot of it. We talk about that in our chats. We call that racecraft.
Yeah.
There's a time to be fast, and a time to be chilling. There's a time to find your own space and race the racetrack, not the guys around you. And if a lot of these guys figured out that they're not racing the guy beside them, they're racing the leader, I think it would be a whole lot better in all the leagues around iRacing. A lot of that is experience. We call that racecraft.
Yeah.
And it's a big thing. I mean, if you can get the finishes you're supposed to get, steal some good ones when you're not supposed to get them, that's the racecraft we're talking about. Keep the car clean, keep the fenders on it, don't have it all beat up at the end of the race so you got speed and put yourself in a position to win. That's what racecraft is all about. I appreciate that you mentioned that.
Yeah, no, actually, yeah, that's a beautiful thing about having these long green flag runs and not these stacked up with cautions. It gives that, as you mentioned so elegantly and perfectly, that racecraft to truly shine.
Yeah, it's a big deal, and if guys would work on their racecraft instead of their speed, they get better finishes, and the speed comes later.
Yes.
A lot of guys get it wrong. They're trying to drive fast all the time, and then they murder their tires, and they wreck in front of people, and they wreck themselves, and they put themselves in bad spots. If you're fast enough, you're going to get there. You're going to drive through the field. You don't have to force it. Your speed will speak for itself. You don't have to make the speed if that matters.
Yep, that's it. It'll come to you precisely. Some very intelligent words coming from a man who understands what it takes to get it done. Like I said, even on and off the track, you're phenomenal in your setups and understanding the knowledge and the balance of the car, and you're understanding how to put that car there. Very
kind words, bro.
Yeah, buddy, you do a phenomenal job out there. And again, always love it when you're able to come up here. And again, any of you other drivers out there that are looking for, a home for next year with some really good talent, you want to get them awesome runs, races of your lives style of a thing, look us up, Front Row Esports, iRacing on Facebook. Okay, so type out, you'll be good to go. Send us a message. We'll get you signed up for next year. Maybe even slide you in this year. We don't know. Possibility. But first steps is hitting us up. But thank you, Carol. Thank you so much, buddy. You did phenomenal out there tonight. Again, another great show out of the 18 car. You never let me down, my man. Never let me down. Love you.
I appreciate the kind words, man. I'm just trying to put on a show for you guys. I know you all work hard at this, so I'm trying to do the best I can to hold up my end of the deal, Tron.
And you did tonight, once again. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Absolutely. You got it. All right, everyone. That was Mr. Chris Carroll, your third place finisher. And again, I think one of the most talented drivers that we have here in iRacing. Really does. It just speaks so much for him on some of the things that he says out here that all drivers can really take to heart, take to note, and and help them out to better themselves out in their iRacing career, if you will, or run, whatever you want to say. But anyways, I think we're good. Yes, we are. So why not, of course, thank our sponsors one more time. And Moza Racing, Trek Racer, W Energy Drink. We got Raptor Race Graphics, and of course Starlink. All this brought to you by the Stars. Thank you so much. Follow those rockets. Really super exciting. We got the new Starship Heavy that's getting ready to launch again. And of course Moza Racing. They have incredible gear. Look them up. Reasonably priced. My pedals are epic. It will change your program. I promise you. If you're running with some of them flimsies, you know what I'm talking about, right? Pedals, that's where it's at. You can get away with whatever kind of wheel for a while, but pedals, that's what you need. But definitely look those up on Moza Racing. And and of course you need something to plan in. Don't look over here. This is all custom built. It's crazy. But look at Trek Racer. They'll hook you up though. Something that's gonna fit where you want it and where you need it to go. But anyways, man, what an epic race tonight. And of course, your race winner, Garrett Wiles. Bust him back up on this screen. And of course, but the big winners are you. All right, thank you all so much. Hit that like and subscribe. Really do appreciate all the support. I've been seeing the rise in subscribers. Thank you guys so much. It's freaking awesome. It really is. And it's just showing that we're still getting it done. We're still making it happen out there. Make it happen, Captain. That's what we try to get done. But it's super fun out there. And and again, we got Richmond next week, so should be a lot of fun. We're gonna be short tracking, downshifting, and it may get gnarly. I ain't gonna mess with you on that one. But until next week, we're out. See you soon.
Just a simple man. I'm better off alone. If you push me, I push back. I'm not taking anymore. 'Cause I am just a simple man. I'm better on my own. This is where I make a stand. I'm not taking anymore. Selfish! There's nothing more to make of it. How much more do you think I can take? Hey, something that I'll never get. I can't seem to get free from this cage. I can't stand the way it makes me feel now. What do you want from me? I'm not taking